just still really pulling.
Just see the look on this pony's face. Sometimes it can work in your favor when they know what they're doing and want to get on with the job, but also there's got to come a point where they listen to you because not always do they know what's best. And it's interesting watching these ponies go round here, how keen they are to get on with the job and just basically ignoring the riders. But they've got to listen. They've got to adjust. And I always talk about adjustability and trainability and all the abilities that go on around as we just catch up there with Julia Oscarsson and Malibu. Absolutely flying around the early parts of the course. And interesting, we just heard from Louise Birchall Brooks, who says great young riders aiming for the Olympics. And this is the very first step. And this is a proper European Championship track. And it's giving these riders an amazing experience.
Ooh, just pecks on landing a little bit there, but they do keep the balance. That's Sophie Vining and Hip Hop. But yeah, it's a great experience for them, and heading to these championships will just be the pinnacle of their careers so far, but it'll really set them up for the years to come.
Absolutely. He's cool, isn't he, Hip Hop? Brilliant.
Yeah, super cool pony. He really knows his job. But again, as you say, it's the pony was pulling a little bit earlier, but seems to be listening a little bit more now. And here, Julia Oscarsson just struggling to get Malibu back listening to her a little bit there.
Yeah, I think now Hip Hop has got into his groove, and he's saying, "Okay, right, I've sort of got the a few cobwebs. I've blown a few cobwebs out. I will listen. I will turn. I will do what you're asking." But we just caught sight there of Julia Oscarsson, who is struggling with Malibu. Here they come now down to this barrel corner combination. She'll want some control here, Hannah. Otherwise, they could run into trouble.
Yeah, this is a fence that's been so influential so far,
Going
and I think,
long.
yeah, going long, and I think that's a sensible decision. The pony is pulling, and I think being able to just jump a much wider fence there rather than tackling the corner with the pony's attitude as it is definitely the right choice.
Yeah, it's never the easiest thing to do sometimes either. Taking a strong pulling pony or horse on a long route, all that twisting and turning can sometimes upset the. Ooh, just taking a
Oof.
chance at the last, but she is safely over. Sophie Wiening and Hip Hop. Lovely round for them.
But of course, as well, with the ponies pulling like this, it's quite a lot of wasted energy, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially for the rider and the pony. They really need to be able to keep the energy levels up. It's it's a decent length of course. There's plenty of jumping efforts. They really do need to be keeping the energy up all the way around, and as they start pulling in the early stages, it's just not really what they want.
Julia obviously knows him very well because they look very happy as a partnership out there on the cross country. And even
Mm.
though he's hard pulling, and Julia's arms might be 3 inches longer by the time she gets back to the finish, but they look like they're having fun. And even though I talk about quite a lot singing from the same hymn sheet. You could well be singing from the same hymn sheet, but you might be singing different languages. But they seem to know each other and they trust each other. And she knows when to start taking a pull and when to let go, like she has done there, allowing her pony now to have a gallop and get a little bit of the energy out of the tank.
Yeah, it's just a really experienced pony as well. And actually, he's always jumped clear cross country in his international career so far. So definitely knows his way around a cross country course. And in fact, they've really got their foot to the floor as well. And I'd be surprised if they pick up too many time penalties as they're going at the moment. But the time allowed, of course, is 6 minutes and 37 seconds.
Yeah.
Just looking here at Maiken Megleby Iversen, who rides for Denmark. And the Danish combination, it's an 8-year-old pony. So one of the younger ponies in the field. We were saying earlier that a lot of these ponies are so experienced they've been taking a few different riders around these kinds of courses, but at 8, potentially a less experienced pony.
Yeah, totally. This is a proper, what I would call ginger ninja. I mean, he just looks like he is absolutely loving his job out there, Malibu, having the time of his life as the Danish rider. Again, I mean, you look back at that fence and just think, what was the problem? What was going wrong? Because they're all jumping it really rather well now.
Mm, yeah, much better. I mean, takes the flag out, but of course, no penalties for that. Just seeing Julia Oscarsson, and I think they've really settled into it. But as you say, it's they're just really having the time of their lives. And generally, all of these ponies love the cross country phase. You could see in the dressage, a few of them were keen, very keen to get going. And of course, the dressage phase, so important to demonstrate the control, to demonstrate the balance, to demonstrate that adaptability that you were talking about, Spencer. But this is the phase that they really enjoy. This is the phase that they look forward to.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's you can see almost feel the smile on Malibu's face as they go round the course, and they've got to want to do it. They've got to want to enjoy it, and you can see way, um, absolutely flying through there. You'd hardly know there was water there. Brilliantly bowled.
Yeah, really, really